Okay, this is it. The start of the tier list. I'm gonna be starting off with Generation 1. This will fully be based off my opinion. I know for a fact this will definitely upset some people. If you're watching on YouTube, we're doing this live on Twitch, so make sure to follow me. There's a link in the description down below. If you like videos just like this one, make sure to subscribe as well. And turn on notifications for more videos just like this one. We're gonna be doing a tier list of every single generation. Starting off with Generation 1, the most iconic. We have Mega Pokemon in there. And I'm just gonna be judging these based off my opinion. I'm not really gonna be including, like, as far as they are, how they are as shinies. If you guys want to see, like, a shiny tier list or something like that, we can definitely do that. And rate them based on the shinies. I'm just gonna like all of these 150 Pokemon plus Mega Evolutions. 151 Pokemon based on what I think about them as a whole. So I really have no idea how this is gonna go. I didn't put any thought into this. This is just straight up from the heart. And we're gonna start with Bulbasaur. I think Bulbasaur is a nice Pokemon. I think it's a very, very, very iconic Pokemon. I definitely like Bulbasaur quite a bit. For that reason, because I like it a lot, I'm gonna put it up in the A tier right there. I think it's one of the more underrated starters at first, and then got more love later down the road. So I really like Bulbasaur. Ivysaur is kind of like the same. I don't think Ivysaur is really like interesting in particular as far as an evolution concerned. For the reason I'm gonna put Ivysaur into B tier, and I'm also gonna be putting Venusaur into B tier as well. I think Venusaur is a cool Pokemon, but I just maybe didn't think it was like that you know, impressive. It's a toad, and it can do Solar Beam. It's cool. It's a cool design. B tier is still a relatively good tier in my opinion there. And then of course we got Mega Venusaur. I think Mega Venusaur is kind of a disappointing Mega Evolution for that reason, because it's kind of unoriginal and uninspired. I'm gonna put it into D tier because I just think it's kind of whack. It doesn't really change that much. It gets more leaves, and that's about it. Charmander, I feel is gonna also go up to A tier, and I think I'm just gonna put Squirtle also into A tier. I think all of the starters of Generation 1 are just really nice and very recognizable and very loved, and they got a good amount of love in the anime as well. I'm gonna put Charmeleon into C tier because he's a bit of a dick. I mean, I don't like Charmeleon that much. But then Charizard, I'm gonna actually go ahead and put into A tier because I think Charizard's really badass. I really consider Charmeleon kind of like your edgy teenager in the anime, and I didn't really like him as a result of that. But I do like how Charizard is. He's a very proud Pokemon, and it's just really cool. He's just like, it's just a cool Pokemon. I'm gonna also go ahead and put Mega Charizard X here in A tier, but I'm gonna put Mega Charizard Y into D tier as well. For the same reason as Venusaur, I think it's kind of like too similar as a Mega Evolution, but this one's really, really dope. I love Mega Charizard X just because of the colors and everything like that. Wartortle is alright. I'm gonna put Wartortle kind of like next to Ivysaur, kind of like similar vibe. That's about it. I love Blastoise. Blastoise has always been my boy. I'm gonna put Blastoise as the first S tier in my ranking, because Blastoise, whenever I saw Blastoise the first time, I was like, this is such a cool Pokemon, and I like turtles, so yeah. But then I'm also gonna be honest and let you guys know that I don't like Mega Blastoise. I think Mega Blastoise is kind of disappointing. I am a little bit biased though because it is Blastoise, so I will be putting Mega Blastoise into C tier, but I just don't really like Mega Blastoise. I mean, the cannon is cool. It's definitely cooler than these two Mega Evolutions, but yeah, it's not much better. It's not gonna get better than the C tier. Caterpie, yeah, Caterpie is a basic Pokemon. It's kind of like, I'm gonna put him in C tier. It's not that great. It's not terrible or anything like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put Metapod into I'm gonna put Metapod into B tier. Actually, I'm gonna put Metapod into A tier because of the memes. Metapod is nice. I like how Metapod, you know, just kind of does nothing. but yet has so much meaning in the overall grand scheme of things. I am gonna be putting Butterfree into D tier. I'm not a huge fan of Butterfree. This is probably a very controversial pick. I've never really been sold on Butterfree. It never felt like a very powerful Pokemon. It was like a status effect Pokemon for the most part. And I try using Butterfree, but I didn't like the fact how weak it felt as a kid growing up on the Game Boy games. Weedle's kind of the same to me as Caterpie. Put it into C tier. Kakuna, less cool than Metapod. But I'm gonna put it into... put it into C tier here. I think Kakuna is alright, but kind of like meh. Beedrill, I always thought Beedrill was really cool. I think Beedrill is a really nice Pokemon. I love the Beedrill card on the TCG. And for that reason, I will be putting Beedrill into A tier as well. I thought it was always a really cool, intimidating Pokemon. One of the few bug types that I thought were really cool. And then for Mega Beedrill, it's actually one of my favorite Megas. And for that reason, I'm going to put it into S tier. Because it looks really intimidating. It looks really cool. And that's really like a definition of a wasp when I see Mega Beedrill there. Pidgey. I love Pidgey. Pidgey's going to go into A tier. Probably because of Pokemon Go with 12 candy. I really grown to love Pidgey so much. It's been my buddy for like the longest time. That's definitely like an A tier Pokemon for me. Pidgeotto, I also really like Pidgeotto as Ash's buddy. For the most part, that's how I really got to love Pidgeotto. And then Pidgeot is going to be a B tier Pokemon for me. I like Pidgeotto, but I don't like it as much as the Pokemon up here, so to speak. It's kind of like, I like B tier Pokemon, kind of Pokemon that I like as well, but like, you know, it's right up here, I feel. Mega Pidgeot is kind of like on the same level as like these Mega Evolution. I feel I should rank Butterfree higher than these Megas. I'm really disappointed in these Mega Evolution. They just don't really do the trick for me. I'm gonna put those there. Rattata is nice as well. I'm gonna put Rattata onto B tier. I don't think it's quite as iconic in my opinion as Pidgey is. Rattata's 25 candy, so it takes a little bit longer to evolve in Pokemon Go. But I do like Rattata a fair bit. Raticate. Raticate is gonna go up to C tier. It's not terrible, but it's not that great either. I feel they could have done more with the design of Raticate. It's kind of cool, alright, but it's not Rattata cool. Spearow. I really actually kind of like Spearow, but I always felt it was overshadowed by Pidgey, so I kind of feel that I should be putting that into B tier personally. Fearow is just, I don't know, Fearow is kind of like Butterfree. I just never, Fearow was kind of like, it's like the forgotten Pidgeot. It's just not as cool. I just don't like him as much. Ekans. So as a kid growing up, I didn't like Ekans because every single rocket had Ekans. Every single rocket grunt had Ekans. But it's kind of grown on me over the years. So I think for that reason, I'm going to put it into B tier. It's kind of like a decent Pokemon. And I'm also going to be putting Arbok there. And might as well, while we're at it, let's grab Coughing and Weezing as well. These are kind of like where I feel the Team Rocket Pokemon belong. I love them more and a little bit more biased towards them because of Team Rocket. So I kind of feel they're kind of in the same placement right there. Actually, I'm going to be putting Weezing onto A tier because it actually has quite a bit of use. And it's an insane defender. I actually do like Weezing quite a bit. Pikachu. So Pikachu, I feel I'm going to have to put into A tier as well, alongside with all the other starters. It's kind of like the same for me. I like Pikachu. I don't dislike it. I think it's a really great mascot, if anything. So I'm going to put it there. Raichu. Raichu just kinda sucks. I don't like Raichu that much. I'm sorry. but it's just... I feel they could have done more than Raichu. With Raichu. I do like Alolan Raichu. And Alolan Raichu I would be putting into B tier, to be completely honest. But once again, this is my opinion. And I feel that a lot of people might be turning off the video here. But yeah, I just don't like Raichu, man. I just don't like Raichu. Sandshrew side. Sandshrew is going to go into C tier. I think Sandshrew is actually more awesome because of the way it looks. I'm going to put that into B tier. Nidoran female, I'm going to put that into D tier alongside with Nidoran male. I just don't like those two. But Nidorina, I'm going to be putting into C tier. Nidorina as well. Nidoqueen is going to go into B tier for me because I kind of like the way that one is. But Nidoking is going to go into high A tier for me. I love Nidoking. Nidoking is really dope. Really strong Pokemon way back in the day. Just unfortunate it doesn't get as much love these days. But yeah, that's kind of what I feel about the Nidoran family line there. Clefairy is kind of iconic because of Pokemon Stadium. I'm not really sure where to put Clefairy. It's kind of like... Clefairy was kind of like a weird Pokemon for me. I'm gonna put Clefairy onto B tier for this one. Clefable. I really like the Clefable Jungle card. Or was it Fossil? I think it was Jungle. Kind of a creepy Pokemon in a sense. I'm gonna put it into C tier. I don't particularly dislike it, but I don't really like it either. Jungle? Okay. Vulpix. Vulpix is cool. Vulpix is A tier for me. Ninetales has gotta be S tier. I love the way Ninetales looks. It's my favorite shiny of all time as well. But yeah, I just love Vulpix. Vulpix is a really cool Pokemon. One of the really cool fire types, I feel. In my opinion. Jigglypuff. So, when I saw the anime, I really disliked Jigglypuff. But then, when you have Jigglypuff in Melee, where it rests, I do like it a bit. So, I'm gonna put it into B tier. I think Jigglypuff is okay. It's alright, you know? It's alright. Wigglytuff is just kinda like, I guess I'll put it into C tier because of Pokemon Unite. If it wasn't like that useful in Unite, I would have probably D tiered it. But yeah, I'm not huge on Wigglytuff, to be honest. Doesn't really feel... It feels like it could have been a bit more than just like the evolution of Jigglypuff there. Feels like a secondary evolution, if you will. Zubat! Oh, man. I used to really hate Zubat. But then I've grown to really appreciate Zubat. I'm gonna put Zubat into B tier here. I actually really like Golbat. Golbat is A tier for me. I think it's a nice design. I think the family is quite nice. Very fast Pokemon as well. Yeah, A tier for Golbat. Oddish. I like Oddish. It's like your little cute houseplant. I'm gonna put it into A tier there. And Gloom, I don't know, man. Gloom is... I kind of feel indifferent about Gloom. I don't really like Gloom. I think Gloom sucks. I'm gonna put Gloom into D tier. I don't like Gloom that much. Vileplume, I'm gonna be putting into B tier. Vileplume, I think, is a cool one. I think it's just the drooling, yeah, that I just don't like about Gloom. Kind of weird Pokemon. Paris... Paris kind of sucks. I don't know. I don't like Paris that much. Parasect, same. I mean, the evolution is alright, but I never really felt great about that one. Venonat is cool. I like Venonat. I think Venonat's cool. B tier for Venonat. Venomoth, I feel is a weird evolution for Venonat. But Venomoth, I'm feeling alright about. I don't think it's a terrible Pokemon, but I don't think it's that great either. Diglett, I gotta give it an extra point, an extra rank higher because of the Diglett Dugtrio meme in that one episode that got it stuck in my head for years to come, where they went Diglett-Deeg, Diglett-Deeg, Trio. I'm gonna be putting Diglett into B tier. And Dugtrio, I'm gonna put into A tier. I actually like Dugtrio better than Diglett. I think Dugtrio is really cool and can be quite terrifying. And I don't know how many times I made the mistake with Dugtrio that I couldn't hit a certain Pokemon because I forgot they were up in the air or something like that and tried to attack it. But yeah, I really love Dugtrio. I always thought that it was quite a terrifying Pokemon. Meowth. Man, I feel Meowth is like, it's got to be one of the most milked Pokemon in history of Pokemon. It got a Galarian form, it got a Alolan form, and truth to be told, I never really quite understood why that is. I'm not a huge fan of Meowth personally, but I don't think it belongs into D tier. It's like a slow C tier for me personally. Persian, I think, just kind of sucks. Persian is just like Persian's just kind of like low D tier for me, man. Okay, Psyduck is great. I like Psyduck. I like the way that they portrayed Psyduck in the anime. I just like it's just a duck, really. Gonna go into B tier here. Golduck. Golduck, I thought used to look really cool, but now I'm just like, you know, he's kind of there. It's a decent design. But yeah, I just find the color change so interesting. And I always felt that the little red dot or whatever is on Golduck's forehead, I felt they didn't really do much with it. I felt there could have been done more with that. Mankey's kinda aside. But I love Primeape. Primeape is a really cool Pokemon. When he gets Ash's hat, I just like Primeape. I just find Primeape such a likable Pokemon. It's just like this angry little fluff ball that just like gets up in your face and stuff and just gets pissed off about pretty much everything. I like Primeape. It's a cool Pokemon. Growlithe, good doggo. A tier for Growlithe. I love Growlithe. Great design. Then we get to our first legendary. Arcanine. I think Arcanine is cool. I'm gonna put Arcanine. It's kind of like in between A and B tier for me. You know what? I'm gonna put them together. I think it's a great evolution. I think it evolves nicely. I think it's perfect. Arcanine's fine there. Poliwag. Poliwag is kind of like meh. Poliwhirl's even more meh. And then Poliwrath is really quite cool, actually. Poliwrath is A tier. I like the way Poliwrath looks. Poliwrath was always one of those really cool Pokemon back in Gen 1. So yeah. Abra. Oh man, Abra. I hated catching Abra. Abra, I think I'm gonna put Abra into B tier. I like the concept about Abra. I like the way Abra looks. I think it's a really cool Pokemon. Kadabra, I actually used a lot as a kid. I didn't have the capability of actually making Alakazam, so I just had to do with Kadabra, and it did so much work for me. I think Kadabra is really cool as well. Gonna put it into B tier. Alakazam, that's gotta be S tier for me. I love Alakazam. Alakazam is such a cool Pokemon. So powerful. Still to this day, feels very relevant. Mega Alakazam is actually gonna be S tier. One of my favorite Mega Evolutions alongside with Beedrill. I actually do like Beedrill a little bit more than Alakazam. But yeah, Mega Alakazam, S tier Pokemon for me. I love the way that one is portrayed. Machop. Machop is alright. I think Machop is Machop to me is kind of like it's an alright Pokemon. I don't dislike it. I don't really like it that much. I think Machoke is kind of like a bro. So I'm going to put it up to A tier. It's like your gym homie. He seems like a bro to me. I like him a lot. I'm going to put him into A tier. Machamp. Kind of the same, honestly. Machamp and Machoke, kind of the same to me. Bellsprout. I like Bellsprout. I don't think there's anything really wrong with Bellsprout. I do like it. I'm going to put it up on B tier. I think Bellsprout's a cool Pokemon. Weepinbell. Kind of same story. I like how derpy it is. It's a cool Pokemon. Victreebel is gonna go up to A tier for me. I love Victreebel, man. Especially whenever it eats James. Yeah, it's a good Pokemon. I love it. I think it's good there. I hate Tentacool. And Tentacruel, man. These Pokemon have been nothing but annoying for me forever. And the shiny looks cool, but like, this is not about shinies. Tentacool and Tentacruel is just kind of like, yeah, they're just there. And I don't think many people like Tentacool that much, to be completely honest with you guys. Water Zubats. Geodude. Extra points because my name's Geo. I'm gonna put it up to A tier. I like Geodude. Graveler sucks, man. I don't like Graveler. But I love Golem. I really like Golem. Graveler's just like, I don't know, man. I just don't like the way it looks. And then I think Golem is really cool. Yeah. I think that's good. Ponyta. Ponyta is okay. Ponyta is okay. Rapidash is alright. I don't really like him that much. I don't dislike him that much. Let me see. Slowpoke. Slowpoke kind of the same. Actually, Slowpoke is B tier. I like Slowpoke. Slowbro. Slowbro's kinda... The only thing that is saving Slowbro for me from a D tier is Pokemon Unite, just like Wigglytuff. I'm gonna put it there. Indifferent. Don't like it that much though. But yeah, it's putting it there. Beyblade. The Mega is okay. I'm gonna put it into B tier. I don't think it's that great, but it is alright. It's a Beyblade. Beyblades cannot be lower than B tier, right? Magnemite. Magnemite is interesting. I don't mind Magnemite that much. I'm gonna put Magnemite into B tier. And I'm gonna put Magneton into C tier because it's literally just 3 Magnemites put together. Yeah, that's it. Nothing much to be said there. Farfetch'd. You know, I'm gonna put Farfetch'd into A tier. I love Farfetch'd design. I feel it's one of the most underrated Pokemon. I just love him that he just smacks everything with a leak. Galarian Farfetch'd is even better. But I like Farfetch'd. I really like Farfetch'd. I just think it's a cool Pokemon. It's not powerful at all. It's not great. It gets great with Surfetch'd, but yeah, you know, it's there. Keep it there. Doduo. So Doduo is just kind of like, Doduo just sucks. Like, Doduo just really sucks. But the only reason why I'm not putting it into F tier is because I name just Pokemon at random. I name them Doduo. So for that reason, I kind of like him a little bit more. Dugtrio is being saved from F rank as well because I really like Dugtrio in Pokemon Snap. In fact, I like Dugtrio so much in Snap that I'm going to put it into C tier. But I would never use it. I don't really like the design that much. But I thought it was a hilarious cameo in Pokemon Snap. So I guess I do like the design in a sense. Seal. Yeah. It's just the Seal, is it? It's just the Seal. Man, how disappointing do I find them compared to these Pokemon? These Pokemon are disappointing, but like Seal is gonna go into F tier, man. I don't like Seal. Neither do I like Dougal. I do like Dougal a bit more. But yeah, I'm not keen on Seal, man. Yeah. That's just, if I'm putting Seal, I gotta put Paris there as well. I feel that. I gotta put Paris here as well. If I'm putting Seal here, I gotta put Paris here as well. That's how I feel about those two. F tier for the both of them. Okay. Grimer. Grimer's right. I like Muk. Muk is also like your bro, but he's kind of gross. So, putting that into B. Shelter. Shelter. Shelter is alright. Shelter is okay. Low C tier for me. For Shelter. But, I don't think it's D rank. Cloyster. Cloyster I always thought was alright. I thought it was kind of cool. I'm going to put it into B tier. Shelter's position would be vastly different if we're talking about shinies. It's one of the best Gen 1 shinies. But we're not talking about shinies. We're talking about what I think about the Pokemon in itself. Ghastly. Now, I don't think it's a surprise that I just love the Ghastly family. But if there's a Pokemon I gotta rate low on that list, I think it's Ghastly itself. I think Ghastly is kinda not that special. I don't think it's that great of a Pokemon. Haunter, on the other hand, I love Haunter. I think Haunter's a really cool Pokemon. For obvious reasons. And then Gengar. S tier. I know. It's my favorite Pokemon of all time. I gotta give it that spot, obviously. And then Mega Gengar. You know, I love Gengar. But the moment it turns into Gigantamax Gengar, or just Mega Gengar, I don't like it as much. And for that reason, I'm gonna put it into B tier. I'm very critical of the Pokemon that I like, and I'm not really big on Mega Gengar, to be honest. I think it could have been way more than this extra arms on the floor. It doesn't look that cool. The shiny is phenomenal, but once again, we're not talking about the shinies, right? Onix. Onix. I always felt bad for Onix. For whatever, I just always felt so sad for Onix. But I am gonna be putting it into. I'm gonna put it into F tier. We have a great emote on the channel on Twitch for Onix, but Onix it's just terrible. It's just an underwhelming weak Pokemon. And it's just, I don't feel that great. As a kid, Drowsy kind of gave me nightmares. And I just don't like Drowsy that much, so that is also going to go into F tier. I feel a little bit more comfortable putting Pokemon into F tier. Hypno is alright. I think Hypno is alright. I kind of feel different about Hypno, but Drowsy just gave me the creeps. As a kid, more specifically. Krabby is okay. I don't mind Krabby that much. He's okay. Kingler is cool. Kingler's gonna go up to B tier here. Voltorb. Voltorb's design just kinda sucks. Like, no matter how you put it, it's literally just a Pokeball. But that also makes it nice because in the games, you know, you kinda got debated. You got fooled by the Voltorb encounter. So, I'm gonna put it into C tier. And Electrode, I actually really like because of the explosion. That's the only reason why it's a tier higher than Voltorb for me. Execute is literally just 6 eggs, really. How Execute turns into Executor is still really strange to me. I'm gonna put Execute into D tier. Executor is gonna go into C tier for me. Cubone. Oh, there's seeds, but this name is Execute. So, yeah, it's not Seedsecute. Anyway, Cubone, I never really liked Cubone that much. Sure, it has that sob story and stuff. That really sad story. But aside from that, I'm not a huge fan of Cubone personally. It doesn't really hit for me. I think Marowak is kinda cool though. I do think Marowak is actually really cool. Marowak is gonna go into B tier. With the way it is. I kind of like maybe like more offensively or aggressive Pokemon, I suppose, as opposed to just Pokemon are a little bit sad. I don't know. Hitmonlee and Hitmonchan. So Hitmonlee I really like because it was inspired by Bruce Lee. I'm gonna put Hitmonlee into A tier, and Hitmonchan is gonna go into B tier. I like how Hitmonchan is capable of doing the different elemental punches. But I always picked a Hitmonlee over Hitmonchan at the fire gym. At the fighting gym. Lickitung. Oh, man. Lickitung, yeah. I'm gonna put Lickitung into D tier. I know a lot of people really like Lickitung. I just think... yeah, I just don't. Rhyhorn. I'm gonna put Rhyhorn into C tier. I think Rhyhorn is okay. Rhydon, I think, is a little bit cooler than that. I think Rhydon does deserve a spot into A tier. It's kind of like School's Poliwrath, you know, Machop. I kind of feel they're part of the same category in a sense. I like them. Chansey. Chansey definitely gets a downgrade for the amount of times it spawned into Let's Go. But I don't hate it that much. I'm gonna put Chansey into C tier. I kind of feel indifferent about Chansey. I'm not really... I like Chansey, but Let's Go definitely made me like it less. Tangela, I feel indifferent about Tangela. I think Tangela is okay. Kangaskhan. Kangaskhan's kind of meh as well. It's not that great. Mega Kangaskhan is gonna go to D tier. It's kind of like in the same vein as the other Megas, in my opinion. So I'm gonna just kind of group them together. I'm not like super huge on them. I don't think they're that amazing, but yeah, they're okay, I guess. Horsey, Horsey's alright. Horsey's gonna go into C tier. Seadra, I actually really like Seadra a lot. Seadra's gonna go in A tier for me. I love the way it was portrayed in the anime. I thought it was always a really cool Pokemon. The sprite on Gen 1 with Seadra, I think looks really cool. So I'm gonna go with that. Goldeen goes into F tier, and Seaking goes all the way to the very bottom. Yeah. Goldeen just sucks. I don't like Goldeen at all. Staryu. Staryu is, I really like Staryu, actually. I'm gonna put Staryu into A tier. I just think Staryu is really cool. It's just a cool Pokemon. Starmie, little less cool, still cool. Putting into B tier here. Mr. Mime, F tier. It's, I used to be afraid of clowns. These days, it's like... These days, I think Mr. Mime is okay. But I just feel that Mr. Mime should have been a Pokemon that should have been forgotten. I don't like Mr. Mime that much. Scyther. So when we're taking a look at Gen 1, I thought Scyther was really, really cool. I don't think it's S tier for me anymore as it used to be as a kid. But I do like Scyther quite a bit. I'm going to put it into A tier for sure here. Jinx creeps me out. I'm putting that into F tier as well. I just don't like Jinx at all. Electabuzz, B tier. I like Electabuzz. Electabuzz is alright. Magmar is okay. I wasn't never really big on Magmar. I thought it was okay. It was cool in that episode. As Blaine's Pokemon, but I've never really was sold on Magmar personally. Pinsir, I kind of like Pinsir as much as I like Electabuzz. It's cool Pokemon. Mega Pinsir. It got wings, which is alright. But I do feel it's better than any of these mangas, personally. I'll put it into C tier. Yeah. Tauros, I like Tauros. I'm gonna put that into B tier. I liked how Ash caught so many of them in the anime. So, Magikarp. Magikarp is cool. I like Magikarp. I don't think Magikarp is A tier cool. But I do like Magikarp. It's very iconic. Putting that into B tier. Gyarados. So. I don't really like Gyarados that much. I actually don't really like Gyarados that much. I don't know what it is about it. But I feel, out of the Gen 1 Pokemon, I feel Gyarados is one of the most overrated Pokemon. And that's just a personal opinion. I'm just not really big on Gyarados. And I'm really not big on the sushi. On this Mega Evolution is pathetic, honestly. I think this Mega Evolution is really missing the mark. You know, you're gonna give this Mega Evolution. There's other Pokemon that could have gotten the Mega Evolution that didn't get it. I just think it's really disappointing. I do like Intimidate for an ability though, but yeah, in Generation 1 that wasn't the case, right? Okay. Lapras. I think Lapras is alright. I think Lapras is okay. Yeah, I like Lapras. I like Lapras. B tier is liking, by the way. At A tier, A is awesome. B is, yeah, it's pretty cool. B cool. Diddle's mechanic makes it very interesting. It can turn into anything. So it could be an F tier Pokemon, but it could also be an S tier Pokemon. So let's just put it into B tier. It's cool. It has a cool ability. Do you like the way it looks? Yeah, I guess so. It's alright. Okay, Eevee. Eevee is S tier for me. I love Eevee. I think Eevee as the secondary mascot of Pokemon. Yeah. S tier. I love Eevee. Eevee is great. Vaporeon. Okay. This is gonna be a little bit rough. I think Vaporeon B tier. Jolteon B tier. Flareon A tier. I like Flareon more than Vaporeon and Jolteon. Yeah, I think Flareon is a little cooler in my opinion. It's fluffy too. So, yeah, there's that. Porygon, I understand what Porygon was made, but for Generation 1, it really feels out of place. When you look at the entire cast of Gen 1, I feel Porygon feels really out of place. Mewtwo does as well, of course, but, you know, like, I don't know. I feel Porygon could have been cooler. I'm gonna put Porygon into D tier. I'm not, like, super keen on it. I love Omanyte. Omanyte is really cool. Lord Helix, A tier, right there. Omastar is less cool than Omanyte, though. Kabuto's side. Kabutops is Omastar cool. I think they're nice together there. Aerodactyl. I think Aerodactyl is a really cool Pokemon. Pterodactyl. A tier for that. I think it looks really cool. I like Aerodactyl's design. But Aerodactyl Mega Evolution suffers from the same issue that these suffer from, which is feels unoriginal, not really inspired. Just don't like it that much. I love Snorlax. I think Snorlax is an S tier Pokemon. Yeah, Snorlax is cool. Just Snorlax is a really cool Pokemon. I think it fits perfectly there. It's so iconic, and it's such a likable Pokemon, and it's quite powerful too. So yeah, I'm putting Yoinky Snorlax into S tier for sure. Articuno is my favorite of the three birds. Articuno, I'm gonna put Articuno into S tier. I'm gonna put Zapdos into A tier. And Moltres is gonna go B tier. I'm not super big on Moltres. I think it's cool. I just don't think it's that awesome. I think Zapdos is really cool with the way it looks and it's intimidating. Articuno is kind of like the silent, more majestic one, but extremely deadly. And it's just a very elegant Pokemon. I love the way Articuno looks. It's a great design. Articuno, it's like the evolved form of Pidgey, right? When you look at them. Anyway, Dratini. Dratini is weird. Dratini is weird. Sure, it's rare because it's Dratini, but it's just a weird Pokemon. I don't like Dratini, but I like Dragonair a lot. I know that's maybe it's because of the ears or something. I don't know what it is. I'm not huge on Dratini, but I love Dragonair. Actually, I love Dragonair A tier level love. And then Dragonite is just kind of I don't know. Dragonite, I feel indifferent about Dragonite. I feel Dragonite, it's kind of a weird one for me to put it higher than C tier because of the way it kind of looks a little derpy. It's an alright Pokemon, but it's not that great in my opinion. Mewtwo was always the almighty. I don't think it's S tier, but I think Mewtwo was just pure power when you look at Mewtwo. Intimidating, all that stuff. F tier, D tier. This Mega Evolution should have never happened, in my opinion. Honestly, should have never happened. Actually, I'm gonna put Mega Mewtwo, this version, into C tier. I think this one actually looks okay. It's alright. But this one should have never happened. I don't know what they were thinking when they made that. And Mew's A tier for me. So this is my Pokemon Generation 1 tier list. I'm very happy with the way it turned out. I do feel that all the Pokemon that I got to put up in F tier, I feel is justified. Just don't really like this Pokemon a whole lot. D tier is like, F tier says I despise these Pokemon. D tier is like, I don't really like these Pokemon per se. C tier is like, I kind of feel indifferent about them. They're okay, you know, I don't dislike them, I don't like them that much, you know. B tier are Pokemon that I think are cool, that are nice. A tier Pokemon are Pokemon I think they are amazing for several reasons. S tier Pokemon are literally like favorites of mine. I'm really curious. If you're watching on YouTube, I'm gonna leave a link to this in the description down below, so that way you guys can go out and look at it yourself. I'm curious what you guys come up with. Make sure to share your tier list on Twitter, but this is my tier list right here. Curious where you would be ranking these Pokemon. What are some of the decisions that you really dislike that I made? And yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Until then, thanks for watching. Make sure you don't forget to leave a like. And I'll see you guys back again soon with Generation 2.